Hey guys, what is going on? Today is Thursday, I believe. Yes, today is Thursday. And it has been a minute since I've been um, been on to do a vlog. So basically what's been going on is, I've been dealing with the whole trying to get the dental situation taken care of. But mainly here the last several weeks now, I have been in a lot of pain. Um, I've had a severe sinus infection, we're just going to go with a face infection. And let me just back up. What happened was, we had went to the appointment in Gainesville to the dental college, USF, and had the consultation. Um, discuss what needed to be done, how it was going to be done, and all that stuff. So basically, it's not going to go the way I thought it was going to go. Because, remember the place here said they wanted to have it done, or it needed to be done in a hospital setting. When we got there, that was going to be the plan until the people started looking into the ankylosing spondylitis and they started researching it. They then discovered, once they found out that I had fusing in my neck and how it is fused, because basically, instead of going up, the bones kind of like curve, curve dramatically into an S type situation. So that killed that idea of being, sedated to have the procedure done. Basically because they could do it. Let me back that up. They can do that. However, it would actually have to be in a hospital, because if something were to happen and I had to be, I think the word would be incubated. I'm assuming, I'm not a medical person. But the people there at the school are qualified to insert, an air tube if something, if it needed to be. Because of the way the curvature of the neck is, it's harder to get in if something were to happen. So now, rather than going the option of being admitted into a regular hospital facility to have it done, that way if something were to happen, things will be taken care of. We are just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Novocaine shots and the pulling. I'm okay with that because you figure after the first 2 or 3 shots, they'll wait a while, the numbing will start taking effect, and they'll proceed with the rest of the shots, and then by that point, I won't really feel them anyway. The only problem that I have is they have to do a, oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Something lapping, overlapping, or something. Basically, after they extract the teeth, they will cut the gum, pull it up over the bone, and they actually have to grind the bone down with a grinder in a couple of spots. And of course, I will be awake for the whole thing, and that's, the problem with that is, and it's not a problem. What happened is I went and looked at the procedure on YouTube and how it was done, and it just kind of freaked me out. I'm like, oh my god, they're going to take a sand grinder in my mouth. But in any case, the next thing came was when they scheduled the appointment, which I thought was going to be for October. And that wasn't the case either, because, I will be in there for approximately 2.5 hours. And when they make their appointments, they do it in slots like that. So the closest appointment they had was December the 8th. So that's going to be a good little minute. Hey, baby. So yeah, there's that. So basically December 8th is when I'll go in and everything will be done. Yeah. Infection. Huh, you want to come up? Do you want to come up? Do you want me to pick you up? Come here. No. Infection. They already noticed that there was a lot of inflammation going on that day, and a couple of days after that, it got to a very, very uncomfortable, miserable. Um, I have a very high pain tolerance, and this was off the charts. It went basically from my gums all the way into my sinuses, behind my cheekbone, up into my eye. This whole side of my face was just, impacted. And you want to come up, baby? I'll pick you up. She doesn't realize how difficult this is to do. But I will. Alright, come on. Come on. You're going to have to jump. You've got to help me out here. Come on. Alright. Anyway. Love you. Good girl. Give me a kiss. Thank you. I love you. Oh, yes, I know. Alright, anyway. So, I called my rheumatologist. And basically what he had to do is he put me on amoxicillin, 2,000 milligrams twice a day. And because we had to get that knocked out, because you can't be, well, I have infusions coming next week. It was supposed to be today, actually. But you can't do an infusion, 5 days before or 5 days after you take antibiotics. So, I took my last ones a few days ago, and excuse you, a few days ago, and I had to reschedule that. So I'll be going in next week to get the infusions done. And yeah, so that's where we are. She has just totally got me distracted now. But in any case, so yeah, that's what's been going on with that. Other than that, not very much. We're still doing little things around the house. We're going to start painting here soon, getting some sod put in the back. He has actually gone now to go get a water softener because the water here totally sucks and it's hard. Very, very hard. It's when it's, I don't know how it even passes to be drinkable, but it's horrible. So we're getting that put in, or he's going to put that in. And probably should think of getting a filtration system as well, but one thing at a time. But in any case, that is about it. That's, been the last, basically, a good month. The only good thing, again, that's happened in the last month and a half is when my niece came in for a few days, and I mentioned that, I think, in the last video. But, yeah, that's something I probably should need to work on again. There's a lot I need to work on. I think not feeling good, added to it, but I have been in this funk from hell. I've kind of slipped back into the whole not wanting to get out, just staying in, not talking to anybody, not associating with anybody, and maybe because I haven't felt good, but it's at a point to where it's a little concerning even for me, because when I notice that things are starting to fall back a little bit, I have to force myself to move up a little bit, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to do now. But some of you guys, what I'm talking about. But next week I have to go to the eye doctor as well. There's a lot going on next week. Between I went and got the blood work done today. I see my rheumatologist on Tuesday. Eye doctor Monday, rheumatologist Tuesday, infusion, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday. So, that's where we are. But, yeah, like I said, I'm just right now just focusing on getting out of this funk and getting out more. I need to talk to some people I haven't talked to in a while and get some catching up done with them. That is about it. Quite honestly, that is about it. The one video you guys may have remembered, I put it on Facebook. The video I posted discussing the Confederate flag situation several weeks back. somebody didn't like what I had to say, so basically they flagged it and reported it, at which point they decided to allow it to remain. However, during this process, before they allowed it, I deleted it completely. So, my bad. So basically now I either got to redo it over or do a little bit of editing, because there were a couple of things I was off point, or not really, weren't really accurate. So I'll probably work on that. Couple other things I still needed to work on, and every time I went to work on something, something would crop up. I either, wasn't feeling good, or something always, life happens, life steps in and says, no, you're not going to do this, and it's like, okay, fine, I'll just put it on hold, until whatever the situation is that stops me from doing something passes or is over with or whatever. But alright, I'm going to jump off here for now. Just a quick update, because apparently this one here has decided she wants attention, which she hardly ever wants attention when I'm in front of the camera. But, yeah. So let me get off here for now. I'm going to deal with her. And, we're going to deal with you? We're going to deal with you? Yes, we are. Okay. I love you too. Anyway, alright guys, let me get off here for now. I love you all. I will talk with you later. And, what? Okay. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.